all a lie. Hello Zuri, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tier. If this is your first time here, welcome to the party. So I'm gonna get right on into this video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, by my hair, I'm gonna be taking out my knotless braids and doing a little chit chat with you guys about things that I've learned about my natural hair in 2022. But obviously before I get into all that, I'm going to tell you what's going on with the hair and then a little bit about my natural hair journey. Just a little bit. I'll do a whole nother video about that separately, just to give you some context about where I'm coming from when I do start to tell you things that I've learned about my hair. So first off, as you can see, I have medium knotless braids and the color 30, which is kind of like a ginger kind of color. I'm going to come closer so you guys can see. I don't know if you can tell, but sweetie, the roots are rooting. The roots are rooting. Like, look, even the edges, child. I can't do no more edge control. I can't. I have all this new growth. And I've got these braids in November, before Thanksgiving. I got these braids before Thanksgiving, and now today is January 10th. So I've had them for a little over a month and a half. Yeah, a little over a month and a half. I did get them butt length. I have to insert a picture so you guys can see how long they are. After she had did my hair, I had to cut some of it because it literally went down to my thigh. Like, I don't know how tall she thought I was, but y'all, that was thigh length, not butt length. But she did a really good job, and I honestly hate to take these out, but I can tell that my scalp needs to be cleansed. I need to get back to making hair content, that sort of thing. So that is why I'm taking them out. I'm trying to think, is there anything else about this hairstyle I want you guys to know? I definitely did not experiment the way I wanted to with this hairstyle, because once I got these braids, I was over my hair. I didn't want to do any hairstyle unless it was wearing it down or a little claw clip type action. I did not do much of anything to my hair. So let me tell you guys a little bit about the process that I'm about to do. I'm not going to be applying any products or anything. I'm literally just taking the braids out, and then I'm probably going to do like a deep condition or something later. But yeah, so literally it's just me taking my hair down. So a little bit about my natural hair journey. Well, actually, wait. You know how like sometimes you gotta like guesstimate where your hair could be? I fortunately can kind of see where my natural hair is. I know like there's some parts like right there, so obviously it's not that short. So I'm thinking maybe I'll cut it like right here, a little under my breast, and I feel like that should be long enough. But let's do a little test shot. Let's switch right here. And y'all, I definitely probably should have gotten a rat tail comb, because sweetie, this is gonna take too long. While I'm doing the first one, let me tell you guys a little bit about my natural hair journey. So I've been growing my hair out since sophomore year of high school, which is probably like 2013 to 2015. I would say more so 2015. Junior year of high school is when I actually started like growing my hair out. And I wasn't cutting my hair besides like my normal trims, that kind of thing. I wasn't really dyeing my hair either, because back in high school I used to dye my hair all the time. Like literally probably every quarter I would have a different hair color. And I'm talking like blonde, like red, brown, like it didn't matter. Like I just had so many different hair colors that I was trying out. Probably put like a picture up so you can see what my hair was looking like before I got the braids. I have a lot of hair, not gonna lie, as you probably can tell by now if you've been following me for a while on like Instagram or TikTok. I have a lot of hair. My hair is very dense, but I will say that I feel like my strands are fine, if that makes sense, because I've noticed sometimes like I know natural hair is fine in general, but I have noticed that if I do certain things to my hair, it does become more vulnerable to breakage. Even like just looking at my strands individually, I do have dense hair, and I will say that my strands are fine. So there's that. When it comes to like my natural hair care routine in general, I don't do much. Like I'm the type of natural, I would do a twist out. I wear the twist for like a week, and then I'll take the twist out, and then I will wear the twist out for like a week. Like I'm that type of natural. I believe in keeping it simple to promote hair growth, honestly. I haven't get into like content creating and that kind of thing. I have had to do my hair a little more than I normally would, which I'm still adjusting to, creating that balance between how I used to do my hair versus how I'm doing my hair now, you know? So I got the first one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get a rat tail comb and comb these roots or something. But this is what my hair is looking like. So it's looking like my hair is like, hold on. like down here, kind of, sort of. All right, before I get too carried away, I definitely want to tell you guys what time I'm getting started. So it's currently 5:16. So we'll see how long this takes me. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. And so I'm just gonna put my hair up just to kind of keep it out of my way so that I can do this. Actually, I kind of want to do only 1/2 down first. Okay, so more than likely I'm going to start getting some of these strands down while I can think about some more things that I learned 2022 natural hair edition. So I'm going to play some music as I take these out, and then when I come back, then we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, which you're here for, I suppose. I've done 1/2 of a half, so I've done like 1/4 of my hair already. Let me show you guys a close-up. My hair feels so moisturized. Like, this is why it's important to take care of your hair when it's in a protective hairstyle, because literally it feels so moisturized. I do have some buildup, but like I said, my hair feels so moisturized and we love to see it. So we're gonna get this video started. All right, so we're gonna be talking about some things that I learned about my natural hair while in 2020. So if you see me looking over here, it's because my notes are over there. So the first thing I would say that I learned about my natural hair in 2022 is that sometimes less is more. Meaning, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I've always been a very simple natural. I wash my hair once a week, I do the hairstyle, and then that's it until the next week or whenever. Like, I'm not the type of natural to do a hairstyle and then a few days later I'll do another hairstyle on that old hairstyle. That's just not me. Never has been and never will be me. And so I've noticed that in doing so, I was able to retain the amount of length that I have, and I was also able to learn what works for my hair and what doesn't work for my hair. For example, when it comes to like twist outs and braid outs, I've noticed that when I do those hairstyles and then I leave the twist or braids in for 2 to 3 days, 2 days at the minimum, not only do the braid outs or twist outs come out a lot more defined, and I feel like those hairstyles last longer, my hair has a break, so it's able to just chill, do what it do, quite honestly. So I feel like that has definitely helped contribute to my hair growth. But even like looking back on my hair last year, I did experiment a lot with like different hairstyles, but at the same time, when it was time for me to have a rest, I did what I usually do, put my hair in like the twist or braids. If I had to go out, I'll put on like a turban, I'll put on like a baseball cap, something along that nature, just to give my hair a break. And then whenever I took the hairstyle out, it'd be popping. So I mean, it's really a win-win situation in regards to sometimes less is more, you know? Another thing that I learned about my natural hair in 2022 is the importance of getting a trim. A trim. Say it with me, a trim. Like literally, I did not realize the importance of that until shortly before I had got my silk press. I was doing a braid out and I noticed that my hair looked so frizzy, and that also the ends were just not curling the way that they would normally curl when I would finger coil. So I was kind of confused. I was perplexed, to say the least. And so I was doing like research or whatever, and I was like, duh, Tiara, you didn't get a trim. When was the last time you had a trim? And I did that braid out probably back in like September, October. And then before that, the last time I had got a trim was probably like March. Yeah, probably March, and that's a long time. That is too long to go without getting a trim. And I didn't realize early on how beneficial it would have been to have gotten a trim before, because one, my hairstyles would have came out a lot better. Two, detangling would have been a lot easier, especially in the shower. Like for instance, like right now, despite having had taken out my hair, like I do have a lot of well, not a lot, but I do have like some shedding and stuff. Because I got a trim before I got braids, like my ends are just magnificent. They're thriving. Like it's easy to take these braids out and like run my hands through my hair, you know? So definitely making sure to get trims is something that I now hold true to. And it is 6:05, and look at how much I've gotten done already. When I tell y'all medium knotless braids is the way to go, it's the way to go at this point. Because I remember when I had small knotless braids, it felt like it was taking forever for me to take them braids out, and I don't have time for that. Lord knows I don't. So the next thing that I learned about my natural hair in 2022 is the importance of properly moisturizing my hair, whether that's through deep conditioning weekly or just using moisturizing products. Like I said, I've been natural since 2015, but it wasn't until I was in college, so probably it wasn't until like 2018, 2019 when I started to deep condition my hair weekly. And I started to notice a huge improvement in how my hair is like able to detangle easily. The moisture was being retained, my hair was growing, it was retaining length, that kind of thing. And I want to contribute it to just deep conditioning on a weekly basis, whether it's for 10 minutes or whether it's for 30 minutes to an hour. Just some type of additional moisture. Adding that to my hair has definitely helped a lot in terms of my healthy hair growth journey. With moisturizing my hair daily, for instance, I noticed when I had protective hairstyles, before 2022, when I had protective hairstyles, I honestly, truly, I'm so guilty for this, but I got them braids and I didn't really do much to my hair. Like, I might have oiled my scalp, but that was about it. I wasn't adding mousse, I wasn't using a refresher spray, I wasn't using apple cider vinegar cleanse when I first got my braids to like combat the itchiness from the braiding hair. I wasn't doing any of that. So I noticed that once I actually did start taking care of my hair when it was in a protective hairstyle, like I said, through oiling my scalp, adding mousse for like flyaways, that kind of thing, and even starting to use refresher sprays that are moisturizing with different types of oils and stuff, I feel like that has helped contribute to me keeping the moisture in my hair, especially when doing wash and goes. Like, I don't know if anyone else like started doing wash and goes more frequently last year, 2022, during the summer. That's when I started to have my little wash and go obsession. I noticed like whenever I would do wash and goes, like my hair, it wouldn't dry out per se, but it wasn't as juicy and moisturized as my hair would have been had I have done like a braid out, a twist out, or even like a perm mod set. And so I was like, bro, like what's going on? So I started to introduce, like I said, deep conditioners, and even just using moisturizing leave-in conditioners and a refreshing spray has definitely helped me with reviving my curls throughout the week, and just, you know, making sure my hair is getting what it needs to give so that it can flourish, so it can rejuvenate itself, you know. Especially in the colder months like winter, for instance, I've noticed it's extremely important that I deep condition. Like during the summer, I could probably go deep conditioning every other week, maybe once a month, and my hair would still feel, you know, moisturized, that kind of thing. But in the winter, child, I need to deep condition just about every week. And I definitely need to make sure that I use very moisturizing products, because like I said, I only do my hair once a week. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, but this is actually coming out a lot quicker than I imagined, which we love to see. We really truly do. Now I feel like once I get to my roots, child, it's mainly around the perimeter. Once I get to my roots, there's like build up, right? So I'm just trying to break that apart with my fingers as much as I can, because once I get in the shower, I don't need no type of matting or anything going on. Which the shedding is real. Okay, so now we are on to number 4. The fourth thing that I learned about my natural hair in 2022 is finger detangling. I've been sleeping on finger detangling since I've been natural, but all over like my newsfeed, but all over my my feed on like Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube, people kept mentioning finger detangle, finger detangle, finger detangle. So you know what, I gave her a try, and honestly I see what the hype is about. Because for one, I started finger detangling when I pre-poo. I like to finger detangle my hair. So like I, you know, add the warm water because I do have low porosity hair to open up my hair cuticle. So I add the warm water, and then I add like the conditioner of my choice. And I like to finger detangle first, just to kind of get those, just to kind of loosen those knots before I do go in with like a brush and detangle before twisting up and then shampooing, that kind of thing. And I noticed like when I started to finger detangle before using the brush, I didn't have as much shedding. And I was like, like, whoa, that's crazy. And then like even in the shower, after I would like kind of shampoo before while adding my deep conditioner, before I would go in with the brush again, I would deep detangle, just kind of, you know, give my curls some love, that kind of thing. And I noticed that again I was experiencing less shedding and breakage, and I was like, wow, like that's honestly crazy. So don't sleep on finger detangling. And then even this goes into styling my hair with wash and goes, because like I said, I did get into wash and goes heavily last year. When doing wash and goes, I realized how much of a game changer finger detangling is when doing wash and goes. I guess more so for like the shingling method, that kind of thing. So yes, definitely utilizing finger detangling has been like the game changer for me. Yeah, we're literally almost halfway done. Almost halfway done. And it is only 6:18. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Okay, so I'm halfway done already. Look at this. Oh, it feels so good to have my hair back, y'all. I forgot how much hair I had. I forgot. But let me give you a time update. So it is currently 6:31, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I started at 5:26. But whatever time I did start, I'm gonna have it up here, and I'm gonna have it on the screen so that you guys can keep up with me on this journey. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're on number 5. The 5th thing that I learned about my natural hair in 2022. 5 and 6 kind of go hand in hand, but for number 5, it's having a hair regimen. Like I said, I wash my hair pretty much every week, once a week, and just having a schedule of when I wash my hair, knowing how often I wash my hair, knowing what I do during wash days, not only does it help speed up the process of wash day, and so I did realize that having a consistent schedule of what I'm going to do during wash days has indeed helped with my overall hair growth. It's helped with my hair health, to be exact, that kind of thing. So let me go into detail about what my hair regimen is and kind of how I came up with it, just so you can have an idea of like what I do on like a weekly basis whenever I am washing my hair. So first, I generally like to pre-poo. So I pre-poo to kind of, not a soft detangle, but to kind of detangle my hair before I do go in, whether it's into the shower or whether it's into the sink to shampoo my hair. First, I'll make a whole wash day routine video for you guys. This is just a general overview. So I would normally have like a warm water bottle, and I would have a conditioner of my choice. And so I would, you know, just section it, and then I would add the warm water, I would add the conditioner, and I would just get to detangling. So I would normally try to start with finger detangling. Like I mentioned before, finger detangling is important. And so I would finger detangle, and then I would go in with my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush, or like a Y2 comb, that kind of thing. And then I would twist up my hair. Once I'm done with that section, I would just move on. It's like I have either twists or braids all over my hair, depending on how I feel that day, right? So depending on if I go into the shower or if I go into the sink, depends on whether I will keep the twist and braids in or whether I take them out. So if I'm in the shower, I normally take them out. I might take out like 1/4 of a section or half of the section, depending on how fast I'm trying to get done with washing my hair. Finger detangle that section again before I go in with like shampooing and then deep conditioning, and then I would twist it back up before I get out the shower to retain, you know, like that moisture, and just to kind of keep it detangled, honestly, before I get out the shower. And it helps styling my hair so much easier, y'all. And so I would do that, and then like if I'm washing my hair in the sink, I normally keep the twist in just because it's easier for me. Also, depending on if I'm in the shower or if I'm washing my hair in the sink, depends on how I deep condition. But either way, the deep conditioning is going to get done right. Then I deep condition. Then I would deep condition, sit under a blow dryer, or I put on like a plastic cap, and then I would put on like a turban or something just to kind of trap some heat in my hair if I don't sit under the hair dryer, that sort of thing. And then I rinse out the deep conditioner. And then again, if I'm doing this whole process in the shower, after I rinse out the deep conditioner, I go in with my leave-in conditioner while my hair is still, you know, under the running warm water, and I apply that, and then again I'll twist my hair up and be about my business. But if I'm in the sink, normally I would apply my leave-in conditioner when I get back into like my room or the bathroom or wherever I decide to do my hair. So then yeah, add the leave-in conditioner, then add my styling products, and then I style. And I've been noticing that I do like to sit under the blow dryer as much as possible before I air dry, mainly because I tend to, I don't know why, but I tend to always do my hair late at night, as you can see. And so I don't like to go to bed with a wet head, because that is how you get a head cold. Trust me, I've been there. But yeah, so that's like my hair regimen. But I said all that to say, like, I noticed when I stick to my hair regimen, my hair kind of gets into like the groove of what it is that I am going to be doing. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So back on my why is it important to have a hair regimen rant. Can't remember all that I was saying, but yeah, it's important to just have a good schedule that you can stay consistent to help promote healthy hair growth. So keeping up with my hair care regimen helps me to ensure that I'm cleansing my scalp on a weekly basis, that I'm moisturizing my hair, that I'm deep conditioning. It allows me to examine my hair to see whether or not I need to get trims, whether I need to give my hair a break, that kind of thing. So definitely start utilizing hair care regimens, deciding which order you want to do your hair. Like, I know some people probably do like hot oil treatments instead of like pre-pooing. Well, I guess hot oil treatments is a form of pre-pooing. I guess when you determine how you want to pre-poo is where the hot oil treatments will come in, if that makes any sense. All right, another update. I'm currently 3/4 of the way done with my hair. I've missed my hair so much. I've missed her so much. But it is currently 7 o'clock on the dot. So I'm going to try to finish by 7:30. That way it would have only been, what, like 2.5 hours? But I feel like I should be done way before then, if we're being honest. But back to things that I learned about my natural hair in 2022. So number 6 kind of coincides with number 5 with having a hair regimen. And number 6 is shampooing every wash day. I do this to properly cleanse my scalp, which helps to promote healthy hair growth. I remember when I was growing up, and when, I mean, natural hair YouTube is still popping, but like when it was really popping, I remember seeing some people say that like having a dirty scalp is what promotes hair growth. So I remember for like the longest I thought, oh my gosh, like when I have protective hairstyles, I don't need to cleanse my scalp because that's gonna prohibit me or prevent me from having healthy hair growth. Child, the lies I believe. I don't even know who came up with that or why they came up with that, but somebody need to talk to you. Somebody need to talk to you expeditiously. But like making sure to shampoo your hair for me is weekly because that's what my hair regimen is. Helps to, you know, clarify your scalp, remove any buildup, just remove anything that does not need to be on your scalp, period. And I definitely realized the importance of this obviously when I'm washing my natural hair, but definitely with a protective hairstyle. So like I would see some people actually washing their braids in the shower with like the shampoo, conditioner, that kind of thing. That was not me. I was not the type of natural. I'm still not the type of natural. But I do believe that like cleansing your scalp some way, some form is still important. So I would do a few things. I would either do like an apple cider vinegar rinse where I would have my little container. I would have a little bit of apple cider vinegar and then like a lot more of like warm water. Put it in my spray bottle and just like kind of spray it on my scalp and then just like pat my scalp dry with like a paper towel. That was one way that I would cleanse my scalp. Another way is with like a cleansing mousse or like a dry wash kind of mousse. But honestly, just any type of like dry wash is what I would use to cleanse my scalp. But I'm definitely making sure to cleanse my hair some type of way, whether that's through shampooing every week or if I have a protective hairstyle, using either the apple cider vinegar rinse that I have mentioned or using some type of dry wash is definitely important to promote healthy hair growth. And honestly, backtracking to what I said about having a dirty scalp and promoting hair growth, I really want to know who started that misconception. Literally had me out here thinking like I wasn't supposed to wash my hair when I had braids, like I wasn't supposed to cleanse my scalp, and that even like waiting longer than I normally would to wash my hair is what would help my hair to grow. The lies. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Number 7 on things that I learned about my natural hair in 2022. I learned that hair typing is not as important as knowing your hair porosity. Let me say that again. Hair typing is not as important as knowing your hair porosity. So what is hair porosity? Hair porosity is basically understanding how your hair strands absorbs water, how it absorbs like moisture, the products that you use, right? So I have low porosity hair, meaning that it takes longer for like my hair strands to absorb like that water or the hair products, right? So I have to compensate by using like heat or using like warm water, that kind of thing, right? And so I realized that was more important than knowing whether I was like type 4, type 3C, type 4C. Like I feel like it's more important to know how your hair absorbs products. That way, like, when you're doing your hair, you can kind of aim whether you need to add heat to like have your hair products like penetrate your strands, that kind of thing. I feel like that's more important than hair typing. And then even also like till this day, like I've been natural, like I said, oh, I haven't even told you how long I've been natural, but I've been natural pretty much all my life except for like 2nd to 4th grade. The end of 4th grade I had like a relaxer, but then like back in 5th grade was when I had started to transition, right? I've been natural all these years and I still don't even know what my hair type is. Like some people say my hair type is like 4B, 4A. I've gotten 3C. Child, I don't know. I just say type 4 hair because I feel like that's the safest thing when people try to understand what my hair type is. But child, I honestly really truly don't even know myself what my hair type is. I don't even know why there's so much emphasis placed on hair typing. See a picture and we try to match our curls to that picture so that we can say, oh yeah, this is like my hair or whatever, right? But when you think about it, like natural hair is just so versatile. Like there's not one type of hair pattern, there's not one type of like hair strand. And so why are we conforming ourselves to like this box of like, oh yeah, if I have this type of hair, then my hair is like considered good hair or whatever. You know, it's like silly stuff like that that just divides the natural hair community. It's literally a hot mess. A hot mess. Yeah, it is the final countdown. I'm at the last section of my hair and then I will be done, okay? And let me tell y'all what time it is. So it is currently 7:16. So like I said, I was trying to get done by 7:30, but in my defense, I feel like I would have been done if I didn't keep stopping, right? So we're gonna try. So I think we are on number 8. Number 8 of things that I learned about my natural hair in 2022. Number 8 being low maintenance hairstyles. So I was learning how to give my hair a break. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I've never really been much of a natural to do a lot with my hair. Like I mentioned, I would do like 2-strand twists, braid outs, wear the twists or braids for like a week and then take my hair out and wear it for another week, that kind of thing. But becoming a hair content creator has pushed me out of that bubble, and so now I do find myself having to experiment more with hair just to kind of, you know, I don't say stay relevant, but I feel like I've kind of just been pushed into that niche because that is what I was producing a lot of content on. But anyways, honestly, just keeping your hands out of your hair is literally all you really need to do for your hair to thrive. And I've noticed that like in the summer I would do like low ponytails, or I would do like wash and goes, or like I mentioned, I would do my regular twist out. I would wear it in like a ponytail or something, or I would throw on a hat for like a few days, that kind of thing. Just keeping my hands out of my hair has definitely helped a lot. I don't know if it's like the unnecessary friction that causes unwanted breakage, that kind of thing, but it's been doing wonders for my hair. I feel like when it comes to trying to determine what you consider to be low manipulation or protective hairstyles, I guess that depends on, not say your lifestyle, but I guess it just depends on how often or what you define as a protective hairstyle. So whether it's like a short-term protective hairstyle or like a long-term protective hairstyle, I feel like that does play a role. When getting like braids or locks, I feel like those are considered long-term protective hairstyles, and so I feel like those are great during the summer or like the colder weather. That's when I normally tend to get those types of hairstyles. But in terms of like short-term low manipulation hairstyles, or I would normally, like I said, wear a 2-strand twist. I would do like a little ponytail, or if I did do like a twist out or a braid out, I would put it in like a pineapple, that kind of thing. Just something to keep it off my shoulders for one, to prevent any unwanted friction that way. And then with low manipulation hairstyles, I have found, like I said, twist outs, braid outs are great because once I do them, I'm done for the week. Like I don't do anything else to my hair. Definitely utilizing low manipulation and protective hairstyles was a winner. It was a winner for 2022, and I definitely will continue to utilize and implement that in 2023. Okay, and number 9 on things that I learned about my natural hair in 2022, but not comparing my curls to those that I see like on the internet or just curl envying, because I don't know why. I don't know if it's like my feed or like what, but I do tend to see a lot more looser curled naturals. I don't say going viral, but like on my feed more often than I do with people my type of kinks and coils, you know. And so for a while, like, that kind of did deter me from wanting to do wash and goes, because I was like, well, my curl pattern doesn't look like that, so I feel like my wash and go is not going to be cute. Like I feel like my wash and go is going to look more like a fro as opposed to like Rapunzel over here, you know. And I had to get out of that mindset of looser curls is better, because honestly, truly, you can't really say either one of them is better, because natural hair is just versatile. Like, natural hair comes in different shapes and sizes, you know? So that was definitely something I had to realize. And I feel like once I realized that, hey, like my kinks and coils, my type for hair is beautiful. My wash and goes are beautiful. My braid outs, twist outs, 3-strand twists, all of those, I mean, they do what needs to be done. They inspire. I feel like they fit my personality. They fit who I am as a person, you know? So I definitely wouldn't change it now that I have developed this mindset, but like even before, I don't know, it just kind of pushed me away from wanting to embrace my natural hair, if that makes sense. Just spending time with my natural hair, I feel like that also goes into embracing my curls and not comparing them. If you know how to do your hair in terms of like what works best with your hair, like I said, like knowing your porosity, knowing what type of products work best to define your curls better, that kind of thing, I feel like that would then help you to showcase how beautiful your curls really can be. Just food for thought, something that I continue to have to tell myself on a daily basis. Okay, you see it. So we are down to the last 2 braids, and I did check my phone. It is 7:29, but I mean, hey, I was close enough. So I guess the last thing that I learned about my natural hair in 2022 would be to know when I need a break from my hair, because I would find myself getting frustrated with having to go through my whole hair care regimen, having to get up in the morning and like fluff my hair out, having to get up in the morning and like do something with my hair. My hair got rained on, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. Like, I would just get so frustrated, and I would find myself during wash day like rushing through and like detangling harsh, or starting to skip certain steps, which in the long run did not help me out. And I realized when I get to that point, it's okay to say, hey, I need a break. Like, it's okay to put my hair in a ponytail and call it a week. Like, it's okay to just go get braids and call it a month. Like, it's okay to do that. Just knowing how to, I guess, connect my emotions to how I take care of my hair is important to understand that. If I'm feeling burnt out, if I'm feeling tired or emotionally unavailable, or even just mentally checked out, doing my hair is probably going to be the last thing on my mind. Meaning that I'm going to either neglect my hair by not doing anything to it and just letting it do what it do by itself, or whether that's through me, if I was to do something, like rushing through it and like skipping steps, or if I was to do my hair, like skipping steps, like deep conditioning, or not oiling my scalp, or not even detangling thoroughly, like stuff like that. It may seem small, but like after a while, if I keep getting into those moods and I keep skipping stuff that's important in my hair care regimen to promote healthy hair growth, am I gonna get healthy hair growth? Like, that's the real question. So just understanding that it's okay to take a break. Like, it's okay to do like a twist updo. It's okay to wear your hair in twists. It's okay to get like a long-term protective hairstyle. Just take that break if you need it, you know? So yeah, that has definitely helped me, because like I mentioned, I'm the type of natural, I'm very low maintenance. I don't do a lot. I'm not the type of natural to be out here trying all these different hairstyles. I am now because of like my platform and that kind of thing, but like before, 2-strand twists, braid out, that was me. Like, I didn't do too much. I would throw, you know, a perm rod set every now and then. If I wanted to get fancy, I would do a 3-strand twist. Like, that was it. Nothing more, none less. Those 10 things have definitely helped me, and I've been reflecting on 2022, and those 10 things kind of just like stood out to me. So I hope that this video has helped anyone that's new to their natural hair journey, or even anyone that's just like reevaluating different things that they did on their hair journey and want to kind of switch what they've been doing with something else that could help them to reach their hair goal. So yes, we are done. Let me give y'all a close-up on like how dirty my scalp is. Oh my gosh, like, y'all see it? So much build up. Not it. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. So I'm going to show you guys the back of my hair, because I feel like you want to see it. No? that is it, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on what 10 things you learned from your natural hair journey last year, or even some things that you want to implement this year in 2023. Let's start a conversation down below so we can build each other up. You feel me? So until next time, thank you guys so much. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.